All right, Ben. So big game in the FA VASE on Saturday. What sort of preparations have you and the lads done before the game?
So tonight, obviously before training, we've gone into the classroom at the facilities that we've got at the college. We've gone through a few set pieces, what we're going to do, how we're going to set up. We've had a look at a little bit of them from the YouTube clips and what sort of evidence we've got from them. So we've sort of set up that. But I think the main aim for us is if we can do what we can do and what we know we can do and play with confidence, I believe we can give our best shot at it.
Yeah, and obviously, first time in this round of the FA VARs for Bilston, 32 years. What does that sort of mean for you and the players to get to this stage?
I think with the group of lads we've got and how well we all get on, I think it's really, really nice for us. It's also nice for everyone else at the club. There's a lot of people that do a lot of work. For example, the coaches do the work, looking at tactics, put the sessions on, they do it in their own time. You've got people behind the scenes doing the kit, setting the kit out so it's all ready for us, taking the kit home and cleaning it. You've got people behind the bar who open the bar up late so we can have a few drinks. So the social side of things, which then brings the group closer together, is key for doing well, really, I think.
Mm-hmm. So it was a big win, 7-3 against Stapenhill last time out. What sort of confidence does that give you going into this game against Winslow?
For me, we know our attackers can score. We know going forward we can create chances. We know we can put it in the net. I think the thing for us is keeping it out, and I believe we are getting stronger at that. But I trust people in front of me to put it in the back of the net, and that's shown from the last few games, the score lines and our goal difference.
Mm-hmm. You've mentioned before about how you looked at clips of Winslow before the game. What sort of threat do you think they'll pose in the game?
We've got a few tricky forwards who like to get on the ball, get at people. So I think we've just got to try and be compact, be steady, try and work out what they are first 5 to 10, and then take it in stages. I think if we can get through the first 5 and 10 and work out where we need to be, who we need to look out for, I think then we've just got to get it down to our tempo, try and play our game. And I think that's all we can do, really.
Yeah. Obviously, the FA VARs is a very big competition, and non-league level means a lot to a lot of people. What sort of experiences have you had playing in the competition?
So I was lucky enough to get to the last 16 with Starport Swifts. I don't know what year it was. It's probably about 10 years ago. We played Stockton and Middlesbrough, so it was a nice trip up. I actually got knocked out in the 4th minute, and then we got knocked out, obviously, in the 94th minute. We lost 3-1, but I believe that Stockton went on to Wembley. So in a way, to get knocked out by someone that got to Wembley, it isn't bad. So yeah, I've had a good experience.
Yeah, and you've mentioned before about how much it means. What would it mean to get through to the next round for the club?
So, not being selfish, it'd be brilliant for us as a group of players to get through, because we want to excel and get further and further. But I think for the club, against Stratford last game in the VARs, the travelling support that we had, the atmosphere it created at Stratford, we outnumbered them, outsung them. I think it just shows how much it means for the community that come and watch us week in, week out, win, lose or draw. I think it would be brilliant just for everyone associated with the club. Mm-hmm.
You mentioned the supporters there, and it's something that I've noticed a lot following Bilston over the years, is that the support is very good for the club. What sort of advantage does that give you going into games like this?
I just think no matter what scoreline is at that sudden time, they're always supporting you, they're always backing you. I've been to games where we've lost and are there at the end of the game giving you a handshake. If we win, they're there in the same position giving you a handshake. You know that you've got full support off them. Obviously, our expectations are high because the way where we want to be at the end of the season. But I think the main thing for us is just doing well on the pitch, trying our hardest, working our hardest, and the fans know when we come off the pitch if we've worked hard enough for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so for the rest of the season, do you think you're confident for your chance for the rest of the season? I know that playoffs is a target for the club.
Playoffs has always been a target from the start. I think for us it's a game at a time. Last probably month we've seemed to pick up a bit of form, but we've got to keep that up. No matter who we're playing, if it's a cup game, if it's VARs, if it's league, we've just got to take that game at a time. Don't look any further ahead, and try and just do as best as we can for each game as it comes.
All right. So Saturday, you're going to get the victory?
I hope so.
All right.
I'm confident.
Luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Cheers. Thank you.
So Tom, big game on Saturday in the FA VARs. How are you feeling going into that one?
Yeah, excited. Really looking forward to it. Can't wait. Really, big day for the club. Proud day, for management to the kit man to the ladies behind the bar, the fans have been incredible, the amount of support we get, those that travel week in, week out to come and cheer us on. So yeah, really excited, but it is just another game of football. It's 11 versus 11, and yeah, just really excited, and yeah, see what Saturday brings.
What sort of preparations have you done individually, and sort of things you've done to make sure you're in the best possible shape for that game?
Yeah, it's just sort of, look, it's, you know, we're playing non-league football kind of thing, but, you know, it's just, we've, you know, been in tonight, we've had a little bit of a classroom session, looking at YouTube, looking at our own games as well, where we can get tighter, gives us something different, you know. A lot of teams heavily invest in the videos these days, you know, it's best to get the maximum use out of them, so looking at where we can be better. Also, you know, looking at them via YouTube and reports, and I think the gaffers have been to watch a couple of their games, that sort of stuff. So it's just preparation really, making sure that we're on it. We know what their strengths are, we know what we feel their weaknesses are, and vice versa for us, what we can be better at ourselves, and just focusing on ourselves, but just making sure we're best prepared, you know, all the usual stuff, early nights on a Friday, drinking your fluids, having the right foods, but at the end of the day, it's non-league, 11 versus 11. It's what you games like Saturdays, what you play football for, really.
The FA VASE is a cup competition that means a lot to, you know, the fans, you know, who watch teams at this level and the players involved. What sort of experience have you had playing in it over the course of your career?
If I'm totally honest, not very good. I don't think I've got past the first round, so to get through a couple of rounds, it's something new to me. Done all right in the FA Cup personally, but not very good in the VARs. But yeah, it's just anything that's, you know, FA associated. A cup is absolutely amazing as a player to be involved in. You know, it's one, you know, sounds a bit sad, but when you're a bit older, you know, you tell the grandkids, oh, you know, I played in the FA Cup or been involved or got to this round, and just seeing other teams, you know, locally at higher divisions getting far, it's just brilliant. Gives you a little break from the league as well. The league's relentless, 22 in our league, it's Saturday, Tuesday. So it's just nice to have a bit of break from the league and have a day out and, you know, see if we can get one over of a league higher opponent and see what we can do.
You mentioned there that you're playing a league higher opponent. Is your preparation different to, you know, when you play a team a league higher up? Obviously, you know, you don't get as much access to what you're doing, so you mentioned the YouTube videos, but is the mentality side of it also different going into those games?
No, not particularly. I think it's just being wary that they are, you know, as you go up any league, you know, whether that's higher up non-league or even professionally, the step up, there's always going to be better fitness, better decision making, better quality of players, etc. But at the end of the day, you know, step 6, step 5 football, a lot of the lads we've got have played step 5 before. It's all on the day. That's what the cup's about. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, you see, you know, in the FA Cup or the FA VARs, you know, there's always lower teams beating teams from a higher division, and vice versa. There's higher teams giving lower teams, you know, a good hiding. So it's just making sure you prepare really, and really, you know, club's got aspirations of trying to get into step 5 one day. You know, so it's an opportunity for myself and the lads to go and test yourself against a very good step 5 team. I think they're top of their division at the moment. Go and test yourself, see if you can, you know, keep up and, you know, but put ourselves on the map as well and hopefully cause an upset.
One thing that was very notable in the previous round against Stratford was the influence of the fans. You know, the fans were a major presence there, as they are in a lot of the away games this season. How do you as a player sort of feed off of the fan support in each game?
It's absolutely amazing. It's something that I'm not really used to. I mean, you know, I think our average gate for home games about 300, away games, you know, a good 100 strong. It's just brilliant really, you know, not overly thinking about it too much, but you know, people work hard, you know, times can be tough, and you know, people go to work, pay their, you know, £8, £10 a game in, and the very least you can do as a player is give 120%, and our fans are brilliant. You know, if they know, if they've got lads, which we have got here in this bunch, if they give 120% effort-wise, they're going to always back us. You know, they know we're not Premier League footballers, we're not Messi, Ronaldo, etc. You know, we're just local lads, you know, with a hobby who just want to play and do well, and we feed off them and making them happy, and seeing them happy makes us happy. So the only thing we can do is give 120% and be proud to, you know, wear the badge and play for the football club and do our best for them.
How much would winning this game mean to, you know, you as individually as a player, the team, the fans, everyone in general?
It'd be amazing. It would be amazing, but more for the football club and the fans and all the volunteers, the gaffer, the kit man, the people. There's so many people that go into sort of just having a team. You know, you can't thank everyone enough, but I think for the players, it kind of, not being cliche, it's more for everybody else. Games like Saturday, we just want to do well for the club, and seeing everyone get excited, you know, and flying the map as well for Step 6 teams as well, you know, trying to, you know, do a bit of giant killing, if that's the right word. You know, we've played a Step 5 opposition before, we knocked them out, so hopefully we can do the same again, but it's just more putting the excitement on everybody else's faces and for the club, really.
All right, so you think you're going to win then?
We'll see, hopefully, we'll give it our best go. They're a good team. So yeah, they're a good Step 5 team, top of the league. However, we know what we can do on our day, so we're just going to focus on ourselves, give 120%, and I think hopefully we'll be there or thereabouts. So we will see.
Right, wish you all the best.
Brill, thank you very much.
No problem.